Hello everyone, welcome to Science at Home with Supernova. My name is Derek, and today we'll be learning how to create a simple web page and a cookie clicker game. For those of you who are unfamiliar, a cookie clicker is an incremental game where every time we click on the image of a cookie, the game will track the clicks for us. Before creating our first website, we need to learn about the different components to web page creation. There are three components to creating a web page, and they are HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is the basic structure of any web page. And in an HTML document, there are elements that are made of tags. Elements determine how our content will be displayed on the web page. The next component is JavaScript. JavaScript is a programming language. It modifies the behavior of our web page so that users like you and I can interact with it. The last component is CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. It changes the style of our web page from the font size or color to the background color. Now let's get started creating our first web page. In order to create our first web page, we need two things. The first thing we need is a web browser. You can use your preferred browser, such as Google Chrome or Firefox. The next thing we need is a text editor to create our HTML document. For Windows users, you can use Notepad, and for Mac users, you can use TextEdit. There are also many text editors you can download from the internet. The one we'll be using today is the Notepad. With our text editor open, the first thing we have to do is save it as an HTML document. We can do that by clicking on File, Save As, and we have to pick a preferred location. I'm going to save my document to desktop, and I'm also going to name my document cookieclicker.html. I'll click on Save, and on our desktop, there should be a website called Cookie Clicker. Let's open it up, and there should be a blank web page. Going back to our text editor, the first element we need in the HTML document is the HTML doc element. The HTML document is created by the opening HTML tag and the closing HTML tag. And the next element we need is the body element. Anything we put inside the body element will be displayed to the user. And we can create the body element by going inside the opening and closing HTML element, and we type less than body greater than for the opening body tag, and for the closing body tag we type less than / body greater than. And as a good and responsible programmer, we need to make sure to indent our code to make it easier to read. Now, inside our body tag, we're going to create the first piece of information that we want to display to our users, and that is the title of our web page. To create the title of our web page, we'll be using the H tags. The H tags range from H1 to H6, with H1 being the largest font and the most important. The H tags are used by search engines to look up our website on the internet. To create our title, we'll be using the H1 tag, and we'll need the opening H1 tag and the closing H1 tag. Inside our H1 tag, we'll write the title of our web page, and we can call it Cookie Clicker. Now, we can click on Save, and we can go back to our website and simply hit refresh or reload. And the first element should appear on your website called Cookie Clicker. The next element we'll be creating is the creator of the website. And we can do that by trying using the H3 tag. And we can do that by typing H3 and the closing H3 tag. And inside it, we'll write created by and your name. And the next element we will be creating is a paragraph tag. And for the paragraph, we'll be simply writing the purpose of our website. The paragraph tag can be created by the opening paragraph tag or P tag and the closing paragraph tag. And inside, we'll write the purpose of our website is a cookie clicker game. And now we can go back to File, click on Save, and hit Refresh on our website. And now we should have three elements: the title of our website, the creator of our website, and the purpose of our website. The next element we'll be adding is the image. In HTML, there are occasions where we don't need a closing tag for an element, and the image element is such an occasion. To add an image into our website, we'll need the image tag. We don't need to close this image tag, but we do need to add attributes to it. Attributes are additional information that we can add to an element. The first attribute we're going to add is the source of our cookie image. And to do that, we go inside the image bracket, and after image, we type src equals opening and closing quotation marks. Inside the quotation mark, we'll be adding the name of our cookie image. To get the cookie image, all you need to do is go on Google and look up a cookie image and save it to your preferred location. And on my desktop, I have a cookie image named cookie.png. The .png is the type of file your image is. And to find the type of file, we can go back to the image and we can right click on the image, click on properties, and the first line should give you the type of image, the type of file this image is, which is .png. Going back to the notepad, the second attribute we're going to add to our image element is an ID. We need to assign an ID to our image element, and we can do that by typing ID equals opening and closing quotation mark. And inside the quotation mark, we'll assign an ID called cookie to our image element. Now we can click on Save, go back to our website, and hit Refresh. Now your image that you saved should appear on your website. There's an additional attribute that we can add to our image, which will adjust the size of your cookie. And that attribute is called Style. And we can type style equals quotation marks. And inside the quotation mark, we'll simply adjust the width of our cookie. And we can do that by typing width, colon, and we'll change the width of our cookie to 150 pixels. Click on Save and Refresh, and we should have an adjusted image. The last element we want to add to our website is a counter to count how many times we have clicked on the image. And to do that, we'll be reusing the paragraph tag. And we do that by the opening paragraph tag and the closing paragraph tag. And inside it, we'll simply type cookie clicked, colon, and we'll set our initial counter to 0. We click on Save and Refresh, and now we should have 5 elements on our website: the title of our webpage, the creator, the purpose, an image, and a counter to keep track of how many times we click on the cookie. Now that we have the basic of our HTML website, the next thing we'll need to do is adjust the behavior of our website. And we'll be using JavaScript to do that in our next video. Thank you for listening and have a great day.